Yeah, it's on now, is it? Yeah, it's on. Hello again, it's me, Alex Francis, and welcome to a special video. Now, this one is not going to be the normal Friday upload or video, whatever. This was actually going to be a Valentine's special, so it is. I planned on doing this for a while, but I thought, well, I don't know, because of the fact that I've not really had much experience with women. Well, pretty much not at all. So I have. I shouldn't be laughing about that, because it is sort of disappointing. But yeah, I wanted to do this little special and talk about my non-experience with women and my atrocious singing and the usual rants and stuff, but this will not include anything about Dominic Tropher and his little gang of buddies, okay? So that will not include this. This will be about me ranting about my lack of experience with women, trying to attract them, and what I think about Valentine's Day. So yeah, I usually, I don't really do much of Valentine's Day. Usually I just, relax and I watch some television and some films and stuff, and I have a few little snacks and stuff out, so that's what I usually do. And, I don't really do much. Like, obviously, for this year, my sister and her boyfriend have gone out for the evening, and they're having a special evening and stuff out, which is good for them, so it is, at least someone in the family will have that sort of stuff happening. But, just how things going and stuff. And usually I just have a bit of a me day. That's what I try and do. Like, I remember a couple of years ago I watched the Lord of the Rings film, so I did. I spent the whole day watching it from, like, morning to evening. It was a really, really good evening and stuff. I did sort of get told off by family, but that's really it. You know what I mean? And when I say family, I mean my sister. Because at that point, she wasn't dating anyone. She wasn't really into it at that time. And obviously, she was a bit too young for it as well. I think she was I think she must be about 18 or something. 19. About that age. And, it's just how it goes and stuff. So usually I don't really do much. I just have a bit of a me day. And, just, celebrate for myself. You know what I mean? Because that's a good thing. I think a lot of people who are, who are not in a relationship on Valentine's Day, even though we do get called nerds and lonely losers and stuff, we're not all like that. We're not all like that. Like I said, people say, well, I bet you spend like 24 hours on the internet all the time typing out. Yeah, I do that. But I spend like 20 hours on the internet ranting about stuff and typing. So I'm not a lonely loser who's on the internet 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? So at least I'm not doing that. 20 hours. Even though sometimes I end up playing video games and watching a lot of old stuff. But apart from that, this is how it goes. And that's just what I usually do. I usually make myself like something to eat in the afternoon, evening, whatever. And then, settle for the evening. And then I get the evening sets, prepared. When I'm playing video games, I get my video games out. I usually play Sega Saturn every year, so I do. Play some great stuff. And I listen to some of my CDs and have a great evening. And that's what I usually do and stuff. But sometimes, like I said, I do get a bit jealous and stuff. Like, in the meantime, as I said, I'm a 31-year-old man, so I do. And obviously I'm single and can't really try anything to improve me trying to be attracted to the opposite sex. Women, I'm on about. And it's sort of hard. Like, I used to, try years ago, but they'd always, stay away from me. You might be thinking, well, what did you do wrong? I said, well, I actually did not wrong. I remember a few times. I must be like 24, 25 years old at the time. And I remember there was this woman who was talking to her, and she was actually around the same age as me. So she was 24 years old. And I said, hello, nice to meet you. How are you? And she just walked away, so she did. I said, well, what? I said, why are you walking away? And she never replied. You know what I mean? She never, ever replied. You know what I mean? I asked her, says, what am I doing wrong? And she never replied, she just walked out, and I'm like, what the flip? And then this happened before. Maybe one time, I remember I shook her hand and said, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Alex Francis. Nice to meet you. How are you today? And then she just had this weird look on her face, and she got annoyed. So she did. I think what happened one now? Oh yeah. She threw a drink in my face. Luckily, it wasn't It was non-alcoholic. It was. I think it was some generic juice or something. I don't know what the heck it was now, but it was some normal juice drink. So luckily, it wasn't non-alcoholic. But I had to literally get tissues to wipe myself over, and I thought that's a bit rude. And that's what I said to her. I said that's a bit inappropriate. You should be doing that. All I said was my name. I said hello to you, and that was it. And I said to her, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do next? Do you want me to speak in flipping Spanish? You know what I mean? Hola, come te llamas. You know what I mean? Do you want me to do that next time? And then she got annoyed and she said, go away from me or get away from me, something like that. Yeah, it would have been better if you spoke it in Spanish, you know what I mean? People. So yeah, and then I remember one time, I think, when people started wearing glasses, you know what I mean? People might get offended and triggered by that. I don't flipping care. So I remember one time I got a pair of glasses. I remember I think I was in a shopping centre, and I was walking around for like 3 hours, and no one was talking to me. You know what I mean? I was just walking around for 3 hours in a shopping centre, and no one was talking to me. I remember I was talking to this. I think she must be 26, and I think I must be about 24, 25, whatever, same age. And she got annoyed at me. Says, "Who are you looking at, goofball?" And I said, "Who are you calling a goofball?" I was just going to introduce myself to her. Says, "Hello, my name's Alex. Nice to meet you." And then she ended up hitting me on my head. So she did. And that's just what annoyed me. Really, really annoyed me. So I stopped wearing these flipping things. You know what I mean? They don't work. They don't work at all. You know what I mean? What is wrong with these people? Am I the one that's annoying? If I'm the one that's annoying, why do you think I'm on the internet all the time? You know what I mean? Because I can't get women to be attracted to me. So I gave up after 4 years. 4 or 5 years, whatever. You know what I mean? So I ended up playing video games. I think it must be last week. I even asked, I was talking to Dominic about this, Dominic Tropher, you know, the goofball that we keep talking about. This is just going to be a quick, talk about it. And I said, well, why don't we meet up with your uncle or something? You know, we could play some video games and stuff. But Dominic told me that obviously his uncle is actually not available that evening. Rumours going around that he's actually waiting for the Dreamcast 2 to launch, which is supposed to be today, as I've heard. The thing is, the Dreamcast 2 is not real. Okay, it's the original Xbox, as people keep saying it. But the Dreamcast 2 is not real. You know what I mean? It's never going to happen. And I'm sad to say that. I really, really am. I know that Atari's releasing their new console. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. Atari's releasing a next generation console. They're going to be entering the 9th generation with the Nintendo Switch, which I've heard is selling well. I don't know why, because it's going to fail. You know what I mean? It's failed. You know what I mean? Do you know why? Because it's in last place. Wii U's beating it. You know what I mean? So yeah, Wii U's outselling the Switch, from what I've heard. It might be the other way around, but I think it's the Wii U that's selling out the Switch. But anyway, yeah, and obviously Sony's going to release the PlayStation whatever that's coming out in the far future, and Microsoft is going to be releasing the Xbox whatever whenever that comes out. You know what I mean? And yeah, the Atari box is going to beat everyone. Do you know why? Because it's going to be more powerful, and it's going to have digital backwards compatibility from day one. We're going to have Atari 2600 games, which will be great. I can't wait. We're going to have new games as well. And I hope that they get Jaguar Classics on day one, because that's going to be great as well. And I can't wait for, hopefully they're bringing 7800 games. And games from the 5200, that'd be really, really good, that. And I think the best one, I hope it comes, is that we get Atari Lynx Classics, you know what I mean, that we can play on the big screen. You know what I mean, really, really good, that. You can play with HD, and I hope that they emulate well, okay? If they're not emulated, use Lynx hardware in the Atari box, because that'd be really, really good as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Just how the way it goes with things. I can't wait. I really, really can't. But yeah, apart from that, like I said, I'm gonna still have a great day. Obviously, I'm not gonna be dating or anyone. But you know, at the meantime, probably I'll give it up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sell myself to video games. Yeah, I'm gonna sell myself to video games. That's how it goes. So yeah, hope you all doing good tonight. If any of you are in a relationship, have a great Valentine's Day. Have a great one. And I think for those who are not in a relationship like myself, hope you try and have a good day. Okay. So I feel like I just get upset because I can't get women to be attractive to me. It's sort of hard, so it is. You know what I mean? It gets me upset. I mean, this is why sometimes I get jealousy in 50-year-old couples. You know what I mean? Men and women who are in the 50s and stuff, like in relationships and stuff. And I thought, well, I'm 31 and I can't even get that. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm not trying hard enough. Maybe I am annoying. I don't know. But thing is, we still got friendships, so we have. Like I said, it might be hard. It really, really might be hard and stuff. But I do want to try it again. You know what I mean? In the far future. He is Donny Chofer. He became an uncle last year. Hopefully, I will do someday as well. You know what I mean? It's I get a little bit jealous of Dominic. You know what I mean? I get a little bit jealous because I want that. So yeah, I think before I get upset, I'm gonna end this video and stuff. Hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. Whether or not you are celebrating love and romance, or you're using it to celebrate the death of Saint Valentine's, because that's the main cause of Valentine's Day. Why is it all about love and romance? We should be celebrating Saint Valentine's death. You know what I mean? That's the main reason why Saint Valentine's Day exists and stuff. I know there was that massacre that happened in the 30s, but that's for another day, so it is. But yeah, we should be celebrating it for the death. The thing is, why aren't we going out and watching people getting killed on Valentine's Day? That would be a lot better, wouldn't it? I'd go to watch that. I really, really would. I'd go to watch people die and stuff. That'd be really, really fun. That. It's getting a bit dark now. I think a lot of people might not want to watch this bit, so I'm going to end the video. And enjoy your days in the future. And have a great evening on Valentine's Day if you're having fun, okay? If you're not, you can still have fun, okay? We can talk if you want, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to say see you later and bye.